Sorry, 2 seconds, guys. Cool. Nice, Jack. How you doing, mate? Right, so we're live on both TikTok and YouTube again. Yeah, I'm good, Zach. Not used to the table yet. It's going to be about a week or 2, but I want to play on it as much as I can. Just trying to get used to the speed. It's the speed actually isn't so much different. It's just how the cue ball was reacting with spin. Mainly when it hits a cushion, it just reacts so differently to how it used to. So I kind of have to retrain for that. But once the cloth on the cushions kind of wears and harden, and the cushions harden a little bit, it will start to react the way that I'm used to. So I'll give it about a week or 2 and I should be playing to a semi-decent level, but it's not where I want to be at the moment. So, and the fact that it's in your head, that makes you just question every shot, you know. Wow. I mean, these are the first few balls I've hit today, so not expecting much from this drill, but hope everyone's good. Welcome everyone on YouTube. Currently 85 of you on YouTube, 250 of you on TikTok. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Just having a little solo practice session. If you've never watched my live stream before, basically my YouTube channel is watching from that end. My TikTok channel is behind me. So if you want to watch both ends of the table, check out YouTube on my TikTok bio and TikTok on my YouTube bio. Yeah, I try and like clear the table from the break, basically, and I try and talk about what I'm thinking, and generally just overthink every shot, but gives you guys an idea of what I'm thinking when I'm playing shots and stuff. So, welcome. You'll get it, bud. You've got to do it one side of the table though, and it has to be in the exact order that I posted. Can't be any different to how I posted it. How's it going, Sard, is it? All right, so write down your colour in the chat. What would you go, reds or yellows, if you were at the table? Appreciate the likes and subs on YouTube. Again, only the second time I've gone live on YouTube, so I appreciate the support. Write down the colour you would go, reds or yellows. I think if you look at the problem balls, there's 6 really good reds and one that's not great, but if you can land on it from here, maybe from this ball. So if you put the white there, hit that and move to here, you're on this ball. So, and then the black has a pocket up there or down here to go to. So it's not, I think reds are definitely the ball. With yellows, that yellow is, that's tight. I think it just goes in there, but it's tight. So you've got a lot more hard work going with yellows. But the key with reds, land there, pop that ball and land down here at some point. So this ball's going to be first. Probably leave myself a choice of maybe 1, 2 or 3. But I'd like to leave this early to get rid of this early if I can. So I might even do it now. Maybe not. Again, just the speed of the new cloth catching me out a little bit. So I can try and get onto it now. Now there's a little bit of a thought process to why I want to hit this yellow out of the way. This ball is a good ball to have going from this ball, right? So if I'm here from that ball there and I'm here and I play this ball, say I leave the white where the chalk is after potting that, that yellow is in the way of my easy red, which is here. So what I'm going to try and do, and I'll probably mess this up, but I'm trying to hit that red and pot it, hit this cushion, move the yellow to say there, and leave the white where the yellow is. Because then I can play this ball next to there, hit that, and when I'm in this position and that yellow is here, I have an easy shot on this red. So that's the reason why I want to move this yellow out of the way. I know I'm chatting a bit, but if you aren't used to it, then skip the live, don't mind. Oh dear. Let's do that again. It's because I read the screen. I should never read the screen when I'm mid clearance. All right. So that was what I was trying to do. Hit the red with my hand, sure. Come down a little bit. And now you can see, am I on that? Yeah, I've got a shot on that now and that yellow's not in the way. I'm also on this one. So that was the intention. I think I just talked a little bit too much there about what I was doing and just kind of, yeah, just ruined the thought process. But it's the first frame, so not much to be expected. Get out of the way. Get out of there. Got to swerve this. Just about. Appreciate the shares on YouTube, on, well, TikTok. Don't even know if you can share on YouTube, can you? Not sure. But yeah, God, I'm annoyed I missed that, because that, if I hit that yellow and pop that ball, that would have been quite a good clearance, I reckon. Okay, but again, if you are not a fan of me talking, feel free to mute the live. I'm going to do it because otherwise it's just me playing on my own, not talking. It's as boring for me as it is for you. So, it was indeed Bambi. Good to see you, bud. Anyway, that was not a clearance, but the first frame's always practice. So let's start from here. Okay, write down your colour in the chat. Both aren't great, but we'll see. See what we can do. Appreciate the roses. Let's get rid of the brake pad. God, they're both ugly, aren't they, really? There's reasons why you would go either and not go either, to be fair. I think the problem with reds, actually the fact that I can see that ball, I'm probably going to go reds. These two are very difficult to develop with any of the 4 yellows. Whereas if you pop this one, you've at least got the insurance that your opponent won't be able to clear up easily with this red staying here if you do mess up. But I think if you land in a good position on either one of these 2 balls, you've got potential to break that red out. This red's not great though, so Right, I'm going to play this ball and see what I'm left with afterwards. I'm not 100% sure what I'm actually doing right now, as you can see by that crap shot. Anyway, I'm just going to try and pot some balls because it's the second frame of the day and I'm not expecting to be where I want to be right now. Oh. This would have been the ball. In what world? In what world does that go there? Alright, let's re-rack. Just messing around now. 0 and 2. 0 and 1, that was the first frame. Hopefully we get an easier layout of the balls than that. So you've got ball in hand behind the line. Ball in hand behind the line, which colour are you going to go, reds or yellows? They should be, but not the way I'm playing, they're not. Definitely not drop-ins the way I'm playing. I think that really with yellows, these 3 yellows are arguably better than these 3 reds. So if you look, this one's the only one that really has a pocket. That one, you're going to have to land maybe there for it into this corner. And this one, it only really has this middle unless you play that early, then it has this corner. With yellows, if you get that rail shot and you leave the white where that yellow is, you've got an easy drop into the middle here, corner here. This one's the middle there. Yeah, they're both a bit awkward, but I think because this is a rail shot on yellows, I'm going to go reds. Yeah, so I think you play middle bag and try and get here for this ball second. That needs a bounce. Bounce. I don't like that shot now. Do not like that shot at all. I'm going to come back for this. I don't want to, but I've got to. Wow. Wowzers. All over the place at the minute. Absolutely all over the place. I need to do another drill. I'm not settled at the moment, so what can I do? Let's just do the line drill. I've been posting videos on this one recently. I'm going to do this because I think just basic cue ball control at the moment, I'm really struggling. Even 2 frames in or however many it's been. So I'll just do this real quick and then hopefully that gets my brain going a little bit more. And go from there. Okay. more drill. Just trying to think what. Alright, let's do this. Let's do the 2 triangles drill. It's a pretty good one. This is a good challenge for anyone who's just looking for a challenge. So basically you're setting up a triangle with reds and then a triangle with yellows. The objective is to use this yellow to break up the yellows, pot all these 6, land in a position to pop that red and break up those 6 reds, then clear them up. Talk about D7 on it, jeez. Still struggling, Will, but trying to grind it out, but I'll show you one in a second, bud. So, I just had a question on YouTube. Nice. From Tazias, is it? What's a good practice routine for someone who's not okay but not great? I.e., I'd usually pot 3 or 4, maybe 5 of a rack and then run out of position. So I find, and anyone who's watched my lives before will probably see me do this at least once a session, but I feel like if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Why do you need to change the drill? This is probably my favourite drill to practice cue ball control. So if you are running, single ball position or multiple ball position, this is great. So it's called the circle drill. It's more of an intermediate to advanced drill. If you're intermediate, pot all of the balls without missing in any order. If you're advanced, do one colour, then the other colour, then the black. The goal is that the cue ball can't leave the circle. So you've got to stay within the circle. It just practices tight cue ball control. And for me, it's a really good kind of warm-up drill. If you feel like you're not playing very well, which I'm not at the moment, then hopefully something like this will wake me up a little bit. Wow. Start again. How did you get the red first there? Criminal. Alright, so I'm going to start again because that was terrible. Let's go again. is drill over basically, but I'm going to carry on just because I'm not doing it more than once. You'd start again though normally. No worries, buddy. All right, let's get back to trying to clear the table, and let's see if we can get a little bit more rhythm going this time. I've kind of forgotten what it's like to get a dish. For anyone who doesn't know what a dish is, it's basically a clearance from the break without missing. Yuck. Right, I think we've got to go yellows. One good shot on yellows and there's a chance. The key with yellows is to land here at some point or on this line to play that and break that yellow out. But the first shot is the hardest shot, so I get this out of the way and we should be okay. Alright, I can play that shot now. And the thing with problem balls like this, you don't want to leave them too late. So if I try and go into it now, instead of trying to pop these 4 up here, I've got more chance of clearing up than if I went for it later on. Got to rely on a little bit of luck here to get the yellow out and leave a good shot on something. I mean, it's out, but it's still down the opposite end of the table, which is not bad. So I've now got to figure out how do I get there from these last few balls. And luckily I've got 4 yellows to try and do that, but which one is the one that's going to get me up table? Probably this ball, but I want an angle like this on it. If I get a shot like that, I can screw up to here and play it, but I haven't got it right now. So size tip, 8.9 mil for me personally. Okay, so I've just seen a shot. I'll play this first, and the aim is to move the black slightly. So the shot that I've seen is to play this now. Hopefully the black isn't in the way, but I think it might be. Ideally, if the black had moved to there, I could play this yellow and go through this gap between reds and finish up here. Don't know if I can now. Don't think I can, so I've got to leave something different. I really don't want to leave this till last, but I might have to. Try and play this with left-hand side. Don't know how the cushion's going to react, but left-hand side I might be able to hit this cushion and go up. I have no idea how it's going to react like with this shot. I've got some spin, just slid along the cushion. Stay pretty straight down it. And now this is like quite difficult, but I do have a good angle on this ball. As long as I pot it, I can screw up to here hopefully. Then obviously we're back in position. Tough finish though, let's see. Okay, so in position on this yellow. Now it's a case of getting in position on the arguably harder yellow. So the position I want on this is right there, and I'll leave the chalk as reference. No, see, it just died off the cushion. That's how hard I was trying. Ugh. God, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. That's all there is to it. Okay, so the only shot I've got is a cross double into this corner. Oh wow, got it. I got it. Oh, close. Tell you what, and the white went where it should have been. It's a bit frustrating because again, it's just not knowing how the ball is going to react off cushions. I thought I hit that hard enough to get back up table, but obviously not. But every day's a school day, so it's good. Cheers, Carl. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate all the likes, shares, and whatnot on YouTube. Obviously, second time I've ever gone live on YouTube, so try and keep it as interactive as possible. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. What am I on? 0-3. Let's get this scoreboard right. Still struggling with it, mate. Just the slide on the cushions. It's going to be like this for 2 weeks, so it's just not getting so frustrated. That's the best break I've hit today. And this should be the first clearance of the day. Just need to basically string a few balls together. Definitely yellow, definitely reds. Now I play international rules now typically, but I play both. Definitely reds, just got to try and make this plant at some point. Yeah, I think the order is going to be, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do it. Alright, so I'll use another cue ball to show you what I'm trying to do. Whether I do it is another story. I could easily miss this first shot. But ball one to there, leave the cue ball here. Pop that one second, leave the cue ball there. Pop this one third into that red and leave that red next. So that will leave this ball here, pop that. It should leave me around here, pop this. Pop that. Pop that. That's the goal. Whether it works, different story. Wow, potted a ball. Something went the way I wanted it to. Crazy. Terrible shot, should be here. That's so bad. Should have been an easy one, this. Should have been easy. Should have been easy. Careless on the white on leaving myself the plant. How do I stop putting right hand side on my shots? Good way of knowing if you're, because you're obviously not cueing straight, Brad. Good way of practicing if you're cueing straight. I'll probably be live till about 7 PM ideally, but we'll see. Depends how tired I am and how badly I'm playing. So a good way of knowing if you're cueing straight is to put a ball on the blue spot, or what would be the blue spot on a snooker table, and the cue ball on the brown spot of a snooker table. From there, and I struggle with cueing straight all the time, so I might not even get this. From there, the aim is to hit the white into the red, obviously, get the red to come back and hit the cue ball. If you do that, like that, so that was slightly not straight, that was slightly, I hit slightly to the right of the red because both balls have moved to the side. What you want to see is that red come back and hit the cue ball down table like this. If you do this, so you're putting unintentional right hand side on it, what you're going to find is this happens. And you're completely missing, maybe not by that much, but the red misses the white to the left. So if you just practice hitting up table and getting the red to hit the cue ball, obviously then you'll know that you're cueing straight on a ball. Yeah, exactly, mate. It's pretty crazy. If you haven't already checked out my videos, I do play some of the pro players from Ultimate Pool on my page. Nice, Brad. Let me know how it goes. If you're not already subbed on my YouTube, I really appreciate it. I know there's only 6 of you watching at the minute. There was 100, so I fully expect more will be back. But it's only the 2nd time I've ever gone live on YouTube, so if you could sub, I'd really appreciate it. Haven't played Carl Cope yet. Hopefully will soon. In a 1-frame shootout or something. Give me an easy red. Ugh. I've got to go yellows, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I can play this red now. I really want... All the yellows are great, and the first shot on yellows is easy, but I don't like this ball at all. Whereas with reds, I've got to make that. And they're probably harder in general, but yeah, they're all there. Yeah, played Jimmy Croxton, he dished me. That video is on my page, so be sure to check it out. Alright, I'm actually going to go yellows here, because I think it's a harder clearance. Play this. And my intention is to play this and go into this red and move it. That's fine, that's not a foul. And now I've got a chance of a clearance. It's still difficult, but it's a chance. Nice, Brad. Glad to hear. Finally. Only took me about an hour. Playing a call on holiday. I did post a video on that, Thomas. You'll see why I didn't play that much. Am I also on TikTok? Yeah, so TikTok's my biggest streaming platform. That's where I always am. Yeah, we'll do. Well, Wilbur, I'll let you know, mate. I need to reply to your message. Completely forgot. Yeah, I'm on. There's currently 800 people watching on TikTok. That's where I kind of started streaming, and I've only just moved on to both. But TikTok's the opposite end of the table, and it has music, so whatever you prefer, really. There's quite a few players now. Hill, for example, YouTube channels, content similar to yours. Collabs in the future, yeah. I'm always up for it. I think everyone's just... The problem with those guys is they all live so far up north. And I'm like south bottom of the country. So it's just always a bit of a trek, really. Why? How's that not got a cannon from any of those balls? All right, write your colour. What would you go, reds or yellows? Scoreboard, you're right. I've got to add one. I think it's 1 and 4 actually, but I'll add it. All right, what would you go, reds or yellows? Cheers, Jordan. I appreciate that, mate. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I'm in no rush. I'm enjoying the game, so that's the most important thing. All right, so let's look at this. The black isn't great if you go reds. That's the biggest issue on the table. With yellows, that yellow does go past the black, and it's an open pocket. So the yellows are definitely in a better position in general because they all have pockets, and then the black will be free to pot. The problem with yellows is the first ball. You don't have an easy first ball. If you're playing black ball rules, you would just play this red, pot it or whatever, and then leave your cue ball here and just finish everything. But yeah, that's the biggest issue, is the first yellow. I'm still going to go yellows because, again, I don't like where the black is for reds, but the key is to get this long shot and land here for this ball second. Could even go into the black actually, just make it even easier. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Alright, so everything it's not as easy because these three kind of block each other, but as long as you end up over here for this ball, you've got a route to pot in these three. I needed that ball to stay there so I could pot it in there, and these three would have been super easy, but it didn't. So yeah, do I want to leave? Hang on. I'm actually going to go into this yellow. I'm going to go into it and hope to leave myself a shot on this yellow to the middle. Alright, I would have been unlucky to leave myself nothing there, so at least I'm on something. And these should be fairly straightforward, so 1 to there, 2, 3, 4, black. Oh my word, why are you doing that? Oh, easiest of clearances. Absolute dolly central. Should have just gone down and potted it instead of telling you what I was going to do. Always the way, isn't it? But it wouldn't be a live stream with me if I didn't chat too much. Anyway, let's get that one back, because I'm not going to get an easier finish than that today, I don't think. Really want your own pool table, but don't have any room. How much room do you have? Because you could probably get a smaller one. Just started lives on YouTube, yes, actually I have. So I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, so opposite ends of the table. TikTok is up that end, looking down on the triangle, and YouTube is this end, looking down on the bulk line. Slightly better camera quality that end, and there's also music, but obviously I appreciate you guys tuning in on YouTube. Oh, that number's shot up as well. This is the second time I've gone live, and that's the first time I've had over 120 viewers, so I appreciate it. Again, if you'd hit that sub button up, guys, I'd really appreciate it. All right, write down what colour you would go, reds or yellows. I'm not really confident with either colour here, but I'll try and manufacture something. Yeah, what would you go for, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Don't have lines on my table. I mean, I do, but you probably can't see it. It's a white line right here. It's just the camera quality up there and the light is quite bright, that's why. Okay, so I think you definitely go reds here. This plant looks easy, but it's not. And these two, you're going to be planting them down there, which again isn't too easy. Yeah, it's right here. There's a white Tipex line here. Again, if you're on TikTok, you'll be able to see that, but you can't on YouTube because the camera quality is not as good. All right, anyway, enough chat. Let's try and get a finish here on reds. So the worst thing about reds is the black. The black doesn't go in this corner. It only really goes in this corner, but then that yellow isn't in a good position to land on it. So do I try and develop the black? Don't think I need to. Just need to play a good positional shot. You're probably going to play these 4 first, maybe leave one of them, play those 3 together, and then come up for the black or come up for the last red. But we'll see. I think I'm just going this shot, one shot at a time, land here, try and play that one up there after this. If I go anywhere near far enough. God, that's so bad. All right, reroute. So I'm actually going to leave these 2, and this one's going to be a pig to get onto. I know it. So come up table. Don't go in the corner. All right, so now I'm back in position somewhat for these 3. I can really kind of try to figure out a route between these 4 balls, because I think a lot of beginners and low intermediate players, or whatever you want to say, would probably play these 2 because they're easy and then not really think about these 2, whereas you've got to be focusing on these 2 balls because they're super difficult. This one is obviously easy to get on from this red, but what do you do with that ball? That's the issue. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't know, but I'm going to try and do something. Right, if I can play this ball here, if I can land, that's difficult to get that. If I can land there, but I have to be literally on the chalk. I can't be even a millimetre to the left. I can play that and move that yellow all in one shot, and I'll have a shot to this middle. You have to be so precise with this though. I'm leaving this as kind of insurance if I don't get the position I want. Think I might have it? Yeah, perfect. So that's fine. I can see the red, and I can play topspin to go into this yellow and move it away, knowing I should be leaving this red to the middle bag. Okay, so I've got it to the middle pocket. The white could have done with it travelling a little bit further, but beggars can't be choosers. Now I've got to try and get back on that ball up there, so wish me luck. Alright, so what I'm actually going to try and do here, I need to rely on some luck. I'm going to try and move the black, hit the side of the black. I think the black probably hits there and comes back over here. The cue ball will probably go in this direction somewhere. I need to land anywhere in this space to be on that red and hope I have an easier pocket for the black. Actually, I think I might be able to play that full ball. I'm going to rely on a lot of luck for the black to come out of this space. Okay, so am I on it? Black is in a better place, and I am on this red, but it's not easy. Cueing over this yellow, playing into a slidey cushion, and trying to get back for the black is going to be very, very difficult, but we'll see. A lot of topspin on this. Go, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Thank you. Alright, finally got a good clearance. Finally. That's probably the best clearance I've had on this new cloth, so I'm happy with that. Confidence levels start to go up when you make clearances like that, and that's exactly what I need. So, yeah, exactly. Mess up an easy finish and then get a good one, a difficult one. It's always the way. But that's what it takes. I think a lot of people, when they play pool, they lose, or they get impatient, or they lose interest when they play bad at the start of a practice session. You're always going to be playing bad for the first 10 minutes to an hour or whatever, however long it takes you to settle down. So just be patient with it, and you'll start to, you'll end up eventually starting to play better, as long as you don't let it annoy you too much to the point where you just want to give up. I've been playing about 33 years on and off. What have we got here then? Another dry break. Guys, write your colour in the chat. What would you go, reds or yellows? Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate that. You got it, buddy. Use your hips. Love it. All right, so everyone's probably saying reds, but that red down there, that does, it might go, but it's close. You've got to try and move it maybe. The thing is, that red's bad, but then that yellow, oh, do they all go past each other? They might. It's a toss-up, but they're both not great. But I'm going to go reds, and I'm not going to play that now. Although I normally say play your problem balls early, I've got a very good angle on this to go into here, this space here, and play that red, maybe as a double into here. Something like that. Is that what I should do? Ugh, oh well, we'll see. Probably playing a double. I think I can cut it actually. Do I want to cut it? Yeah, I'm going to try and cut it. Ah, God, it was on this yellow as well, red. Anyway, that was never going to be easy either, colour. Played on an MDF table, are they useless? In short, yes. Oh, let's go yellows. Bambi, I'll let you pick the next colour, buddy. Have you played on MDF? I only have a slate, but could get an MDF for my flat. I personally wouldn't. The reason why is because you can't re-cloth it or replace the cushions. So once the cloth goes and the cushions go, you're going to have to buy a new table. New cloth to take and get used to. Exactly that, bud. 100%. Good to see you, by the way, Daryl. Right, let's get the scoreboard updated. I think I'm on 2 and 6 now. Oh, hang on. There we go. A new cloth. Was it expensive? All in all, this cost me about £300. 170 for the cloth, 130 for the fitting, because I provided the cloth on its own. But this is a premium cloth. It's the same cloth you get from, if you're watching Ultimate Pool. If you were to get a cheaper cloth, you're probably looking at 200 all in. Alright, so I think I've got to go reds, because I don't like any first ball on yellows. You could try and cut that, but that's super difficult. You roll this in and then just hope you've got a finish, but the yellows are in a better position than the reds in general, I would say. Yeah, it was great, thank you. Need to be able to land a double after this. Oh my god, how do you miss that? After making the final shot before. Jeez. And that. Anyway, 2 and 7. Should have been better that. Love to see a series similar to Break from Life where you recreate best shots. Tournament. Yeah, I tend to try and do my own thing. I don't like copying other people's stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just know a few people who do that. It's not for me personally, but yeah. I think I just don't like stealing other people's ideas, let's put it that way. Alright, let's go again. Try and pick it up. What's that? 2 and 7. I'm going to play till one of those numbers gets to 10, and then I'll do something different. Alright, we got a ball. Okay, write your colour in the chat, reds or yellows. Pretty good split. I think there's only really one option here. Write what colour you would go for. I think everyone's probably going to be saying reds. I assume you will anyway. Yellows, just way too difficult. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 problem yellows. The first shot on yellows is taking you way out of control. I think with reds, obviously this is the worst ball on the table, but there's probably opportunities from these 2 balls to maybe go into it. You could even potentially come here, try and go in behind and maybe land on it, something like that anyway. Yeah, so I think reds, this ball will become a real problem, but I think you go reds in this situation. Right, so I want to think, how am I going to get that red? How am I going to get to it? So I'm just going to... That's not a good idea. The problem is, I don't want to pop these 3 balls and then go into that red. Because if I just leave that ball and that ball, probably not going to leave myself a clearance. What I'd ideally like to have is one of these three left on the table when I've got these two left. So just trying to think, how do I do that? Okay. This is a big, like, what's the word? I can't even think. Right, let me just pop this ball first. Okay, so what I've done is left this ball, and the objective is to come up to here, pop that ball next, screw back to here, pop that, and I'm trying to screw into that yellow from this ball. That's what I'm hoping happens. It's probably not going to, but that's what I'm hoping happens. Okay, so I'm on this red, and now I just need to come back and land there. I need an angle on this red. I can't have anything other than this shot. So it needs to be judged pretty well. Good angle, right, that's not bad. I should be able to get into this cue ball, and I'm aiming to hit that yellow and leave that red into the corner. The problem with the yellow, it's probably going to go near the black. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll see. Oh my God, how do you... Oh, just hit it more. Sorry, but that's the first bit of bad luck I'd say I've had today. Don't normally say I've been unlucky, but that is a little bit unlucky. Alright, so we've got to go off 2 cushions and try and find that pot. I'm going to snooker myself if it goes in, but if it goes in, I'll be buzzing. Wow. Okay, no comment. No comment on that. Watch your vlog. Didn't see much of this. Do you notice the voice difference, Will? If you skip, literally, it was so much content, and then it's just me sitting down talking. Yeah. Good to have you, mate. I know you're trying to get a reaction, but any comment actually builds my channel. So what you're writing actually helps. So I appreciate that. Wilbur, don't block him. Not yet. Get that fish on the line. Thanks, Bren, appreciate that. All right, another dry break. I think you've got to go yellows. Don't really have a red, so I think I've got to go yellows. No, I do have a red, actually. I've got the reds in the middle. I don't like any of the other reds, but... You get a lot more traction on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok lives are much more popular, but that's because I've been on TikTok live for over a year and a half. This is only my 2nd ever live on YouTube. I don't know what the intention of that shot was. Like some miracle clearance. If this yellow can go into that red, that would be absolutely ideal. I just think it might miss it. Oh, it did. Oh, just leave me something. Leave me something. Freed it up, but just didn't think about what's next. Okay, this yellow's top left. Only shot. If this goes in, there's a chance. Need to be a little bit lucky leaving myself something. Go in. Appreciate it, Callum. What am I on now, actually? Yeah, don't get a napped cough if you're not used to it. Takes you ages to get used to it. Attention is much easier to garner, but easier to actually monetize on. Yeah, so basically the difference between YouTube Live and TikTok Live, TikTok will send you a lot more followers or a lot more viewers, and you get a lot more traction on your For You page if you generally have more interaction. So people writing hate comments actually helps, which is kind of ironic. The thing with YouTube, I think most people go on YouTube to search for a video. So whenever you think, oh, I need to find out how to not drive a car, but just something, how to operate a washing machine, you probably type that in as a search video on YouTube. Whereas TikTok, people generally just swipe and just kind of mindlessly go through everyone's pages. So you tend to get a lot more viewers on the lives on TikTok, I think, but YouTube do pay more. So, all right, are we playing black ball rules for a sec? So I think I might have to. Well, this is not it's not only not an easy finish, it's almost an impossible finish. I might as well just re-rack, but if I can play one good shot, it's a chance. No, just re-rack. Should have just re-racked. No, international rules I'm playing in my head, Charlie, so otherwise I would have gone plant yellow onto red. I'm not counting that one. I need a little bit of a break. Gareth Potts, him, every single day of the week. Although I would like to think I could get a couple of frames if I actually clear up from the break. It's definitely not me. Race to 7, probably 7-2 him. I'd rely on a bit of luck for maybe 1 or 2 frames that either he messes up an easy clearance or something, or gets dry on the break and I clear up, or I break and dish. That's the only ways I'm going to win frames against him. All right, so this is an interesting one. Reds are much better in general, but the first shot on reds is really tough. I think I'm going to go for it though and just hope I can make this ball to the middle. Fingers crossed. Got there. So this is going to be the easiest clearance of the day. If I don't get this, I'll be annoyed, to say the least. Finally got an easy one. So more breaks like that, please. Thanks, Tazais. Appreciate your support, mate. Be back. Hopefully, see you on the next one. No, this is a 7 foot by 4 foot table. A kid's game that you can't play, no doubt. All right. Disgusting. It's difficultly still. It's going to take me a week or 2 to get used to it. I'm just waiting for it to slow down a little bit and just like to not be so bloody slidey. I think I've got to go yellows here. Interesting. Come on. Stop. Go away. All right, let's do something different. I think I've exhausted my skill set at the minute. Not that I had any from the off. But yeah, let's do something different. Is there anything you guys want to see? Any requests real quick before I get the 45 balls out and try and do the 45 ball drill? Let me know. I'm setting it up so you've got 5 seconds. No, that's posted videos. What was your request from yesterday? I remember you asked for something. What was it again? I don't know why I'm setting these up. I'm probably going to have to take them down in a sec. Only issue with that, Danny, is I don't really want to dig into the cloth too much. Okay, yeah. So, T, we'll just call you T, asked me to do a black ball shootout. So let's have 5 shots on the black, but I'm not allowed to move the black after each, the white after each shot. Do I have to make it back to bulk? Do I have to make it back to the bulk line? Can't remember if you said. Okay. If I'm able to stay in this area, then this should be fairly easy. I'm assuming I'm doing it right. Please let me know if I'm not. Is this what you mean? I'll wait for you to comment. I think if I have to go back to bulk every time, that's when it becomes a little bit more challenging. Can't put it in the same bag twice in a row. All right. This is probably good for just practicing short shots on the black when you're at the end of a match. The worst bit is bending over to try and pick it up. My back's killing. Oh, not great. Oh, I missed. Okay. That's true. Use any ball. That's right. Should have done. All right. Let's do the 45 ball drill. Actually, let me do that one more time, but what I've got to do is pop from behind the line. 10 shots. See how many black balls I can pop from behind the line without missing. Probably going to miss the first one. Told you. Talked myself into that. All right, let's go. That was a warm-up. Oh my God, terrible. Right, 1 out of 2. It's not a penalty shootout, this. Right, the viewers have gone off a cliff, so this is the last one in this pocket. And I'll do three in the opposite pocket and then bring the 45 ball drill out. See if I'm going to do one of them one-handed. Alright, one-handed. Standing completely up straight as well. Alright, last try. Ugh, nearly. Alright, let's change it. Let's change it up. Generally, stopping point for me is breakout shots. Not sure if there's a decent routine. There is. And actually, I did it earlier, and I'll do it one more time. So, Get Refurbed on YouTube has just asked a question of, is there a drill that you can do to work on breakout shots? So, I did it earlier, and at the start of this, and I was terrible. So, I'm going to give it another go. So, this is called the 2 triangles drill. What we're trying to do is pop all of the balls, obviously without missing, but yeah, what you're trying to do is, first shot, use that red to break up those reds, and then you've got to pot all those reds and land in a position like this to pot that yellow and break up the pack of yellows and then clear up the yellows. So you can't just hit the pack, you've got to go into the pack from the ball that's to the side. Wow. Sorry, I didn't want a chance to finish it. Jeez. That's all right. Okay, so which ball is going to be the one that gets me here for this yellow into there? That's what I'm thinking. It's probably going to be this one to go to here to play this one to come over to here and leave the breakout shot for the pack. Pretty good angle, would have liked a little bit more. I should be able to punch over to around there. Even angle with this yellow. Ugh. Yuck. I need to play another breakout ball shot using this ball after this one. So break into these 3. Who was it, Danny, who asked for loads of screw back? you go, Danny. 2 screwback shots. One of them I potted on purpose. Why are you always chalking the cue? Because you have to. Just do it. Trust me. All right, let's do the 45 ball drill. Already got 500. Okay, I'm doing all right, Jack. How are you? Good to see you, bud. So for those of you who haven't seen this before, it's the hardest drill I know. I've never completed it, but with a new cloth, I think I can get close. Still not too much confidence that I can actually do it, but close is the goal. I might, if I can't get this in like 50 tries, I might do an easier version. Just to actually make myself feel good that I can actually finish a drill. So you need 45 balls for this. So I got 4 sets, so I got 60. But yeah, the objective is to put all the balls without missing. So you've got 5 columns of 9 balls. I'll straighten them up in a sec. So if I get this today, I'm going to go absolutely mental. Confidence levels 5%, but it's better than 0. Alright, so the rules. The cue ball cannot touch another object ball. Another rule, you cannot double any ball and you cannot plant any ball. So yeah, it's as hard as it sounds. It's basically like a minefield of freaking pool balls. Yeah, do it, mate. I'll be at the Ultimate Pool event in April in Blackpool. I don't know if you're there, but I'll be at that. Come say hi if you are. Playing on the Challenger Series this year. Get a little too well. Again, if you want to watch this from either end of the table, you can. My TikTok channel is live from this end. My YouTube channel is live from that end. So if you want to see both, be sure to tune in. Attacking 8 Ball is the name on both. So yeah, let's get it. I'm just going to do something quick. That yellow is like miles off the cushion. Normally it'd make it easier, but don't want to have anything not be right. I'll start again because I know for a fact I can't put the ball into that corner. Normally takes me quite a little bit to get going with this. So again, if you just joined, the objective is put all of the balls without touching another ball. Oh, just missed it. I mean, I don't think I can pot anything, but it's nice not hitting that ball. All right, let's go. Come on. 300 of you on YouTube. That's crazy. Second time I've ever been live on YouTube. So big numbers. Love it. If you could hit that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. I go live all the time. Sometimes playing matches against people, sometimes just practicing. Right now, doing the 45 ball drill. Which hopefully, if I get past ball 5, then got a slim chance of getting maybe to 20. Come on. Wow. Takes me forever to get past the first 5. Well, I'll tell you what. That was toit. No. Get a little bit more right hand side on that. On that puppy. Be sure to check out my watch videos as well, guys. And my posted videos on YouTube. Plenty of matches against pro players. Vlogs on tournaments, stuff like that. So, and speed pool generally. They're the most popular ones. All right, come on. Need to get past 10. Right, the objective today, get past 10. Come on. Are the back 3 reds out of line on purpose? No. I've straightened them up for you. It's the same shot. Same shot. I was like, right, let's play this with loads of right hand side this time. Unreal. Messed up at exactly the same spot. Talk about overthinking a shot. Jeez. All right, so the person who keeps writing, things are out of line. There you go, done. God. This is always the most frustrating bit when you can't get past the first 2 balls. Different start point. Person who's just written that, I think I'm gonna do that. Just to get my brain doing something different. Same story. Same old story. I'm resetting because I can't pop that ball right now. Alright, come on, 20 balls. 10. I said 10. Let's get 10. I'm just not even. I need to do something different, Mum. They need to wake up or something. So it's not right. Again, if you're wondering why I'm resetting if I've not missed, it's because I guarantee I'm going to be hitting a ball on that next shot. Let me go back to what I was doing before. Just try and change it up again. I think if I get past 5 balls today, I'll be happy.